Welcome to GTC!
1 times in the last 2 years. This is the beginning of something very, very big.
In 2024, one company became more valuable than Amazon, more valuable than Google, at one point, even more valuable than Saudi Aramco. Its name? NVIDIA. In less than 2 years, Wall Street poured over $2 trillion into artificial intelligence. New data centers, new AI startups, new trillion-dollar dreams. But here's the real question. Are we witnessing the future or the biggest bubble since 2008?
Before NVIDIA was worth trillions, its founder, Jensen Huang, was washing dishes at Denny's.
He immigrated to the US as a child, worked odd jobs, studied engineering. In 1993, inside a small Denny's restaurant in Silicon Valley, he made a decision that would change tech forever. But Jensen believed something radical. One day, graphics processors would power the future of computing.
He almost went bankrupt in the early 2000s. The stock market was in free fall, and we were on the edge. The stock crashed. The company nearly died, but he didn't quit.
NVIDIA accelerated computing starts with DGX, the world's AI supercomputer, the engine behind the large language model breakthrough. I hand-delivered the world's first DGX to OpenAI. Since then, half of the Fortune 100 companies have installed DGX AI supercomputers. DGX has become the essential instrument of AI.
Here's the secret. Traditional CPUs are built for sequential tasks. One task at a time, very fast, very precise. But AI doesn't think sequentially. Training models like GPT-4 requires billions of calculations simultaneously. That's where GPUs shine.
GPUs use parallel processing, thousands of tiny cores working together, instead of one brain solving problems step by step.
The world sort of has this fundamental belief that all AI, large language models, are being trained on NVIDIA. But Google took its own path here.
It's like having 10,000 brains working at once. And right now, NVIDIA controls over 70 to 80% of the high-end AI chip market. Every major AI company, OpenAI, Google, Meta, Amazon, relies on NVIDIA hardware. It's not just a chip company. It's the engine of the AI revolution.
Other economic news tonight, there is a new victim of the falling fortunes of the new economy. Pets.com is closing down.
I mean, basically, you had a new attitude towards business. People were investing in companies that showed promise, that didn't necessarily show revenue.
In 1999, during the dot-com bubble, companies like Pets.com reached massive valuations. They ran Super Bowl ads. Investors poured money in. But the business model didn't work. By 2000 Pets.com was gone. The internet did change the world, but 80% of dot-com companies disappeared. Here's what investors don't like to admit. AI is insanely expensive. Training a frontier model can cost over $100 million. Running it? Billions per year in infrastructure. OpenAI reportedly burns billions annually in compute costs.
The fundamental mathematics of reproducing photorealistic images and dynamic worlds is, we realize that concept. And so the question is, how do you bring something general purpose into something very specialized?
Stability AI, creator of Stable Diffusion, struggled with financial instability. despite global usage.
We invented the technology, we invented the market, and we invented the pathways for us to systematically grow from a very vertically focused industry to eventually become more general purpose.
NVIDIA is still a chip provider to all different types of customers who have to run different workloads. And then the next category of competitor that you have is the major cloud providers. Microsoft, Amazon, AWS, and Google are all designing their own chips because they can optimize their computing workloads for the software that runs on their cloud to get a performance edge, and they don't have to give NVIDIA its very juicy profit margin on the sale of every chip.
Even big tech companies are spending tens of billions on AI data centers.
This chip leverages our second-generation tensor architecture. The key specification here is the integrated high-bandwidth memory, Gilded. The tensor processing unit is designed for high-volume neural network processing. As you can see, the data path.
The revenue is growing, but the costs exploding. If enterprise spending slows, if regulators tighten rules, if ROI doesn't materialize fast enough, the bubble could crack.
There are only two paths forward. Scenario 1. AI becomes bigger than the internet. Productivity explodes. Healthcare transforms. Automation reshapes industries. NVIDIA keeps dominating. Microsoft wins the AI war. And this moment becomes the greatest investment opportunity of our generation. Scenario 2. Revenue disappoints. Valuations collapse. Retail investors panic. Liquidity dries up. And 2025 becomes the year the AI bubble burst.